Bridges, who's nominated, doesn't try to reinvent the Wayne role. What he does instead is he has fun with it. There's a great scene between Matt Damon and Drunken Bridges where they're throwing up things to shoot, and at one point Bridges yells, "Please hold fire." She's classic. So I really enjoyed this movie. I think there's a great scene where Cogburn, unceremoniously boots two kids off a porch, one of whom's a dwarf, which makes it even funnier. This movie speaking of writing, the reason why this movie really works well is because the Coens, they got a Best Adapted Screenplay nod, really took time to get the writing down, to get the words right, and that's why this movie clicks.
Darren, you ignorant slut.
Hey.
This movie was not a good movie. It should have been called True Rit. Every conceivable Western cliche was put into this. Jeff Bridges was a down-and-out drunken has-been. Please, Best Actor nomination, give me a break. I've heard people coming out of Boswell's and Campbell at midnight who've played the role of Bridges better. The woman, a pesky young woman with forced emotion and this uber-ambitious drive, was so annoying. There was nothing about her that made me care. There was nothing about any of the characters that made me care, and I did mention that there will be some spoiler alerts, but the bottom line is, one of the things that I hated about this movie, besides the movie, was the fact that, first of all, the damn thing just never ended. I mean, it's like, finally I get to put on my damn jacket, and then all of a sudden, oh wait, we got voiceover 23 years later, and you still see that she's even as annoying as she was during the movie. But the thing is that everything just fell into place so neatly and nicely. It's like, ooh, girl just fell down a pit. Hope there's someone to rescue me. Oh, luckily there is. Ooh, Rooster McCockburn or whatever his name is. Ooh, he's about to get shot. Oh, hope someone's there to save me. Ooh, there is. Thank you. Oh, I need some conflict. Oh, my horse is gonna die. Whoop, there it is. Perfect. Cliche, cliche, cliche. Darren, you're wrong.
Brock, your problem is you're intimidated by strong adolescent girls. And I'm not, because I've dated a few. And the fact is, this movie clicks. It's none of those things. It's just funny. I mean, the whole time, that scene where they come upon the guy dressed in a bear suit, just out of nowhere. And the fact that there's a guy hanging from a tree, and the scene with the kids getting booed.
He wasn't wearing a bear suit to be funny.
No,
I don't know what you were smoking.
But
he was there. He was to keep himself warm.
No, but it's the idea is that these weird, crooked things show up in this movie, and the fact is the language. You got to admit the language. Particularly with Cogburn, he tries so hard to be articulate.
Your debate is almost as boring as the movie itself. Ooh, the language. Ooh, it's so funny. If I wanted funny, I would have nominated Airplane, or I would have nominated, Annie Hall, which did win the Best Doc, which it should have. This one is not. This one has a few funny moments, but funny moments do not a good movie make.
No, but it's also
the cinematography wasn't great.
Oh, the cinematography was great. I mean, it's a great visual movie.
I've seen better, many better.
You guys, let me just stop you right there for a second, because you guys are like nitpicking and doing this whole thing, and none of you is mentioning the real issue here is that this movie is a total ripoff of another movie that was made a long time ago by the same name. Come on, guys.
That's true, and I bet that one was better than this one.
It was a lot better.
I thought so.
All right, so that was True Grit. Okay, so how about the movie Inception?
Okay, you know what? Inception's a lot like The Matrix, except when these people wake up, they're not, they're dressed better. This movie felt like it went on for 4 hours. Now, I've known people who say, no, it's not a sci-fi movie, it's a caper movie. If that's the case, this is a movie about the gang that couldn't dream straight. What I did not like about this movie is the fact that Christopher Nolan, who has all the mojo in the world right now in Hollywood, has decided that he can create this dream type of thing, a movie within a movie within a movie. And it reminded me of that line from Body of Lies where Leonardo DiCaprio screams to Russell Crowe, "You're running a game within a game within a game." This movie just did not work. There's not a single funny line. Maybe Tom Hardy delivers one. And then there's this whole thing where, Cobb, the hero, the DiCaprio character, apparently he's doing all this to get to his kids. By the time he gets those kids, they're going to be old enough to move out of the house. Plus, he's left his wife languishing in some dream world. After a while, you just throw up your hands. And then at the end was, oh my God, it's like where Eagles Dare. Well, this ripped right out of it. It's useless.
Well, look, I like the movie a lot. I thought the acting was pretty good, and the action kept things moving. Leonardo is good as the brooding, tortured hero. The actor to keep, forget the other stuff. The actor to keep an eye on, though, is Tom Hardy. He was a scary trip in Bronson, and you need to rent that. And he'll be a lot bigger in the future. look, I enjoyed the effects. The effects were great. And with the time dilation and the whole hallway thing, that was worth watching twice. The sci-fi stuff didn't bother me at all. This is because the language he invented for the dreamy time stuff is just a MacGuffin. You don't need to be Freud to know that sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Sure.
Take it out of my mouth once in a while.
Sure, it doesn't need to be one of the 10 Best Picture nominees, and it's only on the list because it made a lot of money. And Nolan isn't on the Best Director list, which only shows how much respect the Academy has for him. They're letting him play because The Dark Knight made $1 billion, and this one hit about $825 million.
Yeah, but Scott, don't you think that just like Dark Knight, where what Nolan's asking us is he's really asking us to invest in his characters like turmoil, the emotional depths they're spiraling into, or whatever, like the dark. And it just seems like if we don't get that, if we don't tune in to what the characters are roiling about, then we're shut out, and it's just boring.
I don't know. Well, maybe that's why he throws in the train. They get by a train.
Oh, sure, throwing a train.
Yeah, or they drive off a bridge.
Oh, that I mean,
I know.
it's just I mean, the effects are great, and as Avatar proved that but effects don't make a movie, and what you need here is a much shorter script, and you got to get out of this. When anything can happen in a dream, and
That's why he's haunted by the dead wife.
Yeah, and so am I.
Well, she was hot.
Well, yeah.
All right.